Breaking news now involving Quincy Promes, former Netherlands international, of course, and formerly of Ajax as well. We're just learning now that he's been jailed for 6 years.
Imagine this: a pro footballer who's still playing despite being caught up in some seriously wild stuff. Attempted murder, drug trafficking, you name it. Sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? Nope. This is real life. And the guy we're talking about is Quincy Promes. If you thought football scandals couldn't get any crazier, trust me, this story is going to blow your mind. You won't believe what this dude's gotten himself into. Let's kick this off by talking about who Quincy Promes is and how his life spiraled into chaos. Promes is a Dutch footballer who's been around the block, playing for clubs like Ajax, Sevilla, and Spartak Moscow. The guy's got serious skills on the pitch, no doubt about it, but off the pitch, that's where things get, well, messy. In July 2020, everything took a dark turn when Promes was arrested for, wait for it, attempted murder. Yeah, you heard that right, this wasn't some minor off-field drama, we're talking about a full-blown stabbing incident. But as crazy as that sounds, it's only the tip of the iceberg. Promes' situation is so much deeper and messier than anyone could have imagined. So what actually happened? It all kicked off at a family party in the Netherlands. Now, normally, family gatherings are about good vibes, right? Well, not this one. Promes reportedly stabbed his cousin during a heated argument. Yeah, stabbed his cousin. Can you imagine how intense that argument must have been? Things got so bad that the cousin ended up in hospital and Promes got himself arrested. But here's where it gets even more wild. Promes was later caught confessing to the stabbing during taped phone calls with his family. Like, dude, seriously. Now you'd think that after being caught admitting to a stabbing, Promes would be behind bars, right? Nope. Instead, he's still out there playing football. Not only playing, but thriving. He's been killing it on the field, no pun intended, scoring goals and helping his team in European competitions. And get this, he played a game just a few days ago, as if nothing's going on in his personal life. It's like the whole legal mess doesn't even exist. But how is that possible? Well, let's dive into it. Promes was playing in Russia with Spartak Moscow when all this went down, and let's just say, Russia isn't exactly known for following the same rules as other countries. While most places would bench a player under investigation for attempted murder, Russia doesn't seem to care as long as you're performing on the field. And as long as Promes stays out of the Netherlands, he's untouchable. The moment he steps back in his home country though, it's game over. The authorities are just waiting to swoop in. Now, things don't stop there. As if an attempted murder charge wasn't enough, Promes is also under investigation for, you won't believe this, drug trafficking. Yep, he is allegedly involved in moving massive amounts of cocaine. We're talking 4,000 kilograms of the stuff, worth hundreds of millions of euros. The operation was so huge that police in both the Netherlands and Belgium are involved, and members of Promes' family have already been arrested for their roles in it. So how does a footballer get mixed up in something like this? It seems like Promes' family has some deep connections to criminal activity, and he might have gotten pulled in along the way. There are reports that his family members were calling him from prison to discuss their shady deals, and Promes was supposedly using his football money to fund their drug operations. Crazy, right? It sounds like a plot from a gangster movie, but this is real life. What's even more mind-blowing is that despite all of this, attempted murder, drug trafficking, Promes is still playing football like nothing's wrong. I mean, the guy has some serious legal issues hanging over his head, but he's out there on the pitch doing what he does best. Now here's a little plot twist. While Promes was in the UAE for the training camp with Spartak Moscow, he got arrested for driving after an accident. He had to stay in the country awaiting trial, but things got worse when the Netherlands stepped in. They wanted him extradited for his previous crimes, but the UAE hasn't honoured that request yet, leaving Promes in a legal limbo in the Gulf state. And Promes isn't the only one who's been caught up in Amsterdam's criminal underworld. Back in 2019, another Dutch footballer, Kelvin Maynard, was shot and killed in what authorities believed was a drug-related revenge attack. Maynard wasn't as famous as Promes, but his death sent shockwaves through the football world. He was gunned down in broad daylight, and while driving his car, attackers on a scooter shot him multiple times. His involvement with criminal gangs remains unclear, but it goes to show how dangerous things can get when footballers get mixed up with the wrong crowd. Maynard's murder really highlighted the darker side of football, where the sport and crime intersect. Even guys who aren't superstars can find themselves caught in life-threatening situations. It's a harsh reminder that footballers, despite their glamorous lives, aren't immune to the dangers of the real world. So, what's the future for Quincy Promes? Will he ever face justice, or is he going to keep dodging the law while playing football? I mean, we're talking about a guy facing charges for attempted murder and drug trafficking, and he's still out there scoring goals. It's one of the craziest stories in the game right now, and honestly, it's hard to wrap your head around. Let me know in the comments, do you think Promes should be banned from football? Or are you just as shocked as I am that he's still playing? This story is far from over, so if anything new comes up, I'll keep you guys updated. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.